Good morning, everyone. How have you been? All right, that's enough of that. Once again, first things first, I would like to apologize to John Mayer in yesterday's video for saying Jason Mraz and waiting for the world to change instead of waiting on the world to change. Once again, so sorry about that. I'm not a morning person, believe it or not. Used to be a bartender. I don't really wake up until, I don't know, maybe noon or 1 if I have to, if I don't have to. But that's just how dire the situation is that the U.S. and humanity as a whole is in. That I needed to do something, even if it looks silly. It's my own form of protest and passing on knowledge to the next generation. Which is a great segue into what I want to talk about, school for the future of our children now that we have AI. I was always very smart. I don't want to brag. I don't know. I did well. One of the toughest part of school for me was the repetitiveness of it. Learning the same history over and over and over again, the same English over and over and over again, the same math over and over again. It just got boring and redundant, and I learned at a pace that could have been 5 times faster than somebody else, but still had to hear the same thing 5 times. That's all right. No one should be left behind. Everyone should have the ability to learn no matter how long it takes. I don't judge that. I just think that with AI and technologies like Duolingo and all this stuff where we can keep records of our knowledge and it's a steady building process. I hope that sometime in the future we were able to find a way for kids to learn on their own schedule, whether we like it or not. My theory, I would be proposing that schools, instead of having mandatory hours for certain certain classes, certain subjects, all that stuff, that it all be done through AI, and the teachers, instead of teaching the curriculum, would just be there to help watch and help the kids grow with their expertise. If they have a math problem, if they're currently working on math, then they go to the math teacher and ask the math teacher to help them explain the problem. And this way, teachers can use their general knowledge to increase. And you could have different levels of teachers, different math teachers, and all this stuff. You can still have the divisions, because I don't want to take away teaching jobs. I think it is very important that our older generation passes on its knowledge to the next. I just think that each child going from here on out will build their own path. They will find out knowledge in their own way. Yes, we can kind of try to shoehorn them along in a little bit of a direction, but I really want to see what this next generation will do with all the information that's at hand. Heck, I don't know if humanity is ready for it. I feel like I am going crazy with the sheer amount of information we can process every single day. I don't know how the younger generation is going to handle it, because at least as a child, my mind wasn't filled with as much knowledge as these kids are now. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I think for humanity to continue to exist, we're going to have to grow as fast as our technology. And one way we aren't growing is our government and our schooling. So that is definitely something I want to change. Yeah. All right. I'm definitely going to hit up Sidebar for some karaoke tonight. Tomorrow's stream might be a short one. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling here. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day.